That's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. So, Alec Baldwin wants Rust Special Prosecutor tossed off case. First AD added to DA's witness list. And blow to defense. Oh, shit. So, Alec Baldwin's whining. And now he's probably going to be doing jail time. So let's get into this. This is from Deadline. The first court hearing over the involuntary manslaughter charges against Alec Baldwin and Rust armorer Hannah Gutierrez, Reed, stemming from October 21st, 2021 fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, isn't for a couple of weeks, but already the sharp-elbowed legal battle between the actor and Santa Fe District Attorney Merrick Carmack Altweiss has begun. Oof. One day after Rust's first assistant director, David Halls, was added to the prosecution's already deep bench witness list, lawyers for Baldwin are now trying to get the DA-appointed special prosecutor thrown off the case. Ms. Reeves' continued service as a special prosecutor in this case is unconstitutional? How? Lead defense attorney Lubkinikas, whatever that name is, said Tuesday in a motion to disqualify recently elected GOP state legislator Andrea Reeb from the high-profile case and subsequent trial. The legal question is not a close one. She must be disqualified. Under Section 1 of Article 3 of New Mexico Constitution, however, a sitting member of the legislature may not exercise any powers properly belonging to either the executive or judicial branch. The New York City-based Quinn Emanuel Urquhart and Sullivan lawyer added in the motion, read it here. As a special prosecutor, Representative Reed is vested by statute with all powers and duties of a district attorney who is considered to be a member of either judicial or executive branch of the New Mexico government. Picked by Carmack Altweiss last year near the conclusion of the Santa Fe's Sheriff's Office long-awaited investigation into what already happened that terrible October 21st day on the Rust set in Bonanza Creek Ranch. Longtime lawyer Reeb was elected as a Republican in November last year to serve the 64th District in the State House of Representatives, facing up to 5 years behind bars and deep fines if found guilty. Baldwin and Reed were formally charged January 31st, day before my birthday. It was an early birthday present, by the DA's office over the shooting of Hutchins. Baldwin had long denied he actually pulled the trigger in the 1880s real gun, stop calling it a prop, that killed Hutchins and wounded Rust director Joel Souza. We're trying to make it clear that everybody's equal under the law, including A-list actors like Alec Baldwin. Reeb, an ex-former DA of New Mexico's 9th Judicial District, said after the charges were unveiled last month. When those charges were initially announced January 19th, Baldwin's legal team called the move a terrible miscarriage of justice and vowed to fight these charges, and we will win. I don't think so. It's pretty cut and dry. Clearly, the strategy behind those words is taking incremental form in filings like today's disqualification motion. The DA's office had very stern words for the strategy today in what was a dismissal of their own. Mr. Baldwin and his attorneys can use whatever tactics they want to distract from the fact that Halyna Hutchins died because of gross negligence and a reckless disregard for safety on the Rust film set. Heather Brewer, spokesperson for New Mexico 1st Judicial District, the attorney told Deadline. However, the district attorney and the special prosecutor will remain focused on and evidence on trying this case so that justice is served. The first hearing in front of Judge Mary Marlowe Summer is scheduled for February 24th. The Baldwin and Reed sent to appear virtually. That is bullshit. They should be freaking set to appear in court in person. If the state judge thinks there is enough evidence to move forward, the case will start to check off more calendar dates for preliminary hearing and eventually a trial. Of course, today's motion by Baldwin's team could throw a spanner in the works if Reed is tossed out and a new special prosecutor has to be found. And another chess or checkers deep or move, depending on your perspective, in addition of Halls and the DA's witness list, could prove unpleasant for Baldwin and Reed. Well, yeah, because because David Halls can easily verify whether or not he knew whether the weapon was loaded or not. This can tank or make Baldwin's case. Long at the heart of the horrific accident or incident, industry vet Halls was one who handed Baldwin the gun and supposedly announced cold gun in the handoff. While no one publicly says or seems to be saying how live ammo tragically got on the Rust set, Halls was in the chain of responsibility for on-set safety. Likely putting pragmatism and financial resources ahead of ego, the now retired Rust first assistant director struck an as yet unreleased or judicially approved plea deal with prosecutors, pleading no contest to a misdemeanor count of negligent use of a deadly weapon. He will get a suspended 6-month sentence of supervised or unsupervised probation, some community service, safety training, and a $500 fine if the court greenlights the agreement. David Halls approached us and was cooperative with our inquiry, with our investigation, stated DA Carmack Altweiss when Hall's deal was made public last month. He will be testifying or cooperating in the prosecution. At the time, Hall's Albuquerque lawyer, Lisa Tarraco, was vague about who her client would be taking the stand for. However, being the Halls already countersued Baldwin and other crushed crew members in December last year for active and primary negligence, as of the part script Supervisor Mamie Mitchell, wide-ranging civil litigation in Los Angeles Superior Court, it wasn't too hard to tell which side he was likely taking in the criminal case. So, oh my God, yeah, folks, this just continues to go on with what could happen. So, Halls now officially joins the previously announced 44 individuals, including Director Souza, Mitchell Armorer, Mentor Seth Kenny, Prop Master Sarah Zachary, and a ton of Santa Fe cops in the DA's list, and clearly has something to say the defense doesn't want to hear. That is very true. So, to eventually go before a jury, under New Mexico law, the first of the two involuntary manslaughters Baldwin and Reed faced in a 4th-degree felony with sentencing up to 18 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. The second charge, which is formally a charge of involuntary manslaughter in the commission of a lawful act, is also a 4th-degree felony punishable by 18 months in jail and up to a $5,000 fine. The second charge additionally carries a firearm enhancement that gives the offense a punishing mandatory 5 years in state prison if the high-profile defendants are found guilty. In what will certainly become a flashpoint down the line, DA will permit the jury to choose which charges they want to center on in deliberations. My opinion, I'm hoping that the jury chooses to focus on all of the charges. Accountability needs to be held, and justice for Halyna Hutchins needs to be had. Anyway, folks, I just wanted to get this out to you guys. This is an update in what's going current with this. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Baldwin's desperate move? What do you think of David Hall's coming forward for the prosecution? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to stay humble.